lovely ladies and gents and all the stitching friends out there. I thought I'd pop in and show you a fairly new project that I've recently done for an event. I really love this one. I don't know if I'll ever get to use it at home because it might be stuck at the shop as a sample, but I do have a few prototypes that I made in the process that I've been using. So I'm Helen of Hugs and Kisses down in Hobart, Tasmania, and designer of all things stitching, so fabric, applique, quilting, stitchery, English paper piecing, and surface pattern. So if you don't know me, you can check us out on the socials, Helen_Stubbings on Instagram, or Helen's Hugs and Kisses, or on our website, and the links will be below. So this little project is called the Tickety Boo Bag, and it's a little doctor's bag. So if it's got this zip at the top, and when you open it up, it opens up like a traditional doctor's bag, or it's a bit like a Mary Poppins bag. You could fit so much in there it just disappears down the bottom and it never stops coming out. So big wide open mouth there, and you can pop in there as many things. Excuse me. You could add some pockets in there as you're making that lining. I didn't, because I tend to just put too many things into a project, and this one was designed for a weekend retreat. So all the ladies come and just do hand stitching, get their kits and their patterns. So I need projects that they can get started on without a machine straight away. Keep it fairly simple. So I included some of my turned edge applique on the front pocket here. So this is a pocket here. Okay, and it's got some applique on the front. And that's done over our iron-on leave-in applique paper. So it's a special paper that has fusible on one side, and then when you wash it, all the stiffness in it dissolves and it just stays in there as soft little fibres in the fabric. So these are quite small petals and circles here, but doing it over the applique paper makes it quite simple. You can do it with your thumb, or you can do it with some applique tools or some sort of tool, and I've got lots and lots of videos online on my YouTube channel that show you exactly how to do all of that. The pattern also comes with an iron-on transfer, so you actually transfer the design onto this pocket, so it's when it's a flat piece of fabric. And it has lines, transfer lines where the applique is, but they've been shrunk in size, so they're just a placement guide, and then your prepared applique pieces will cover those. And then it also has your stitchery lines. So this has been embroidered here. I've used 3 strands of a variegated thread. I think it was a cottage garden thread. And it was a cottage garden thread. 3 strands of that beautiful hand-dyed cottage garden thread. And I've used a back stitch and a running stitch and a stem stitch. But that's all indicated on the stitch guide that's included in the pattern. So you get the iron-on transfer. You do get the full-size design sheet you can trace if you want to. And you get a stitch guide of what stitches to use where. Obviously they're all just suggestions, and you can do whatever you like. You can do no applique and just do it all stitchery, or you could change these leaves to applique as well. So the idea is that you trace all the applique shapes onto the paper, cut them out, fuse them onto the back of your coloured fabrics, leaving a seam allowance. You glue the edges of the seam allowance over, glue it all up on the background just using some Roxanne's basting glue, and then stitch it down by hand on machine, and then finish your embroidery. And then that panel, that design, is finished and at the correct size to then follow on the instructions for the construction of the bag and make it into the pocket. I've used soft and stable or inner form or bag batting, foam bag batting inside. I've just used a sew-in foam and a spray basting glue just to hold it there, and then I've quilted that whole panel to hold it all together and give it that lovely size. It has your handles here, and then it has wire bag frames in here. Okay, so Tickety Boo bag frames. You could get away with squeezing the Emmeline bag frames in there, but it is a slightly different size, but you can get away with that. It'll just make it a little longer and narrower, or else we obviously have the bag frames available for it. And then we also have the full fabric kits. So we've still got some kits left in the same colour fabrics as the original. and they come with the wire frames in them, or you can buy your frames separately and use your own fabrics. So that's the Tickety Boo Bag. Tickety Boo sounds a bit like Mary Poppins. It's probably where I got the name from. And comes with this zip up feature here. Sits very nicely and very easy to carry. So that's the Tickety Boo Bag from Hugs and Kisses. Bye for now.